Deadliest Catch reveals a fisherman's experience of dangerous and difficult working conditions in the Bering Sea. They often go through the dangers, uncertainty, and discomfort of fishing vessels during the Alaskan king crab, snow crab, and bairdi crab season. If you have been a fan of reality TV shows, you pretty much know about your favorite characters' private and public lives. For other reality TV show celebrities, prying into their private lives includes who they date and love and what they eat or do during summer. But for the Alaskan fisher, it gets more personal than that. In addition to having one of the deadliest jobs on Earth and working round the clock, it's not far-fetched to ask how often does the Deadliest Catch crew get to shower? Today at Bussin Up, we will find the answer to that question for you. Before we continue, please support us by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. The boats launch from Dutch Harbor in Unalaska, Alaska, at the start of a season. Plotting a course for a spot the captain thinks will be fruitful, mainly based on experience, weather conditions, and good old-fashioned fisherman's instinct. Once they reach their destination, the deckhands drop crab pots one after another in a line covering dozens of miles, and using colored buoys connected to the pot by a rope to mark the drop point. Crab fishing is not an easy job. We have seen deckhands experience inevitable mishaps on the sea, climate change, and the worst being death. But another difficulty is that the crew members get so busy with the demanding work that they don't have time to shower. It's not easy being at sea for months on end. You're surrounded by the stench of seawater creatures and human beings who are used to spending hours doing manual labor. But there are more considerations to think about when it comes to hygiene. Trying to shower on a tiny boat in the middle of the Bering Sea certainly isn't easy. A desalination system needs to be installed to have a functioning shower and eliminate the salt from seawater. And as Captain Jonathan Hillstrand of the Time Bandit once noted in a Facebook Q&A, not all ships have them. What is desalination? Desalination is the process of removing salts or other minerals and contaminants from seawater, brackish water, and wastewater effluent. It is an increasingly common solution to obtain fresh water for human consumption. After the salt is removed, the boat occupiers can use the water for cooking and cleaning themselves. The desalination process is energy demanding. The energy consumption of the desalination process depends on the salinity of the water. Desalination systems are costly and often run into problems that can't be easily fixed. If the machine malfunctions, fixing it will cost money and time, and there aren't many repair men or parts floating around the ocean. So a lot of the captains don't even bother with them. Instead, the crew set course with fresh water reserves. For the duration of filming, Hillstrand carries about 5,000 gallons of water for the crew to drink, cook, and clean. Because the water can go by fast, most men and women aboard skip showering entirely. When Deadliest Catch is in a particularly busy season, Captain James Gallagher admits to not having time to shower. And apparently, many people have wondered how the stars of an Alaskan fishing show manage to shower, given what their day job entails. This is why most of them have been asked about it multiple times. And when they talk about it, many mention that they have gone for a long time without showering.
I literally can say I haven't taken a shower this year.
On an interesting Reddit thread, James Gallagher recounted a funny memory. After going live for the event 2 years ago, his very first question asked how often he showered. And he said that when the crew is really grinding, he doesn't get to shower much. Sometimes he gets so caught up in the job that he forgets how long it's been since he saw a bar of soap. And on one occasion, he went so long that his friend had to explain that he smelled awful bluntly. Actually, funny story, he started. Junior told me it was gonna be a quick and easy OP season, so I told him I'd shower when we hit a 100k pounds. I didn't shower for quite a while. One day I was walking by Junior in the galley, he continued. And he just looked at me and said, "It's time," and he demanded I shower before the next string. Other fishers on public forums have also given their accounts of working long hours on the sea and having little time to worry about showering. A fisherman, John Allen, narrated, "Fishermen face enormous problems regularly: bad weather, broken equipment, no fish, jackasses on the next boat, or the Coast Guard asking dumb questions over the radio." Fishing is a process of problem solving by the skipper with the help of his crew. If you're not much of a problem solver, it is entirely possible to catch almost nothing. The crew of a fishing boat is usually pretty tight as they all rely on each other so much. If they decide they can't rely on someone, he is strongly encouraged to get off. Fishing is primarily work, never ending, round the clock, not finished until the boat is full work. If you're not working, you're sleeping, because if the boat is run properly, everyone on it is always tired. Josephine Fagan has worked as a cook on fishing boats in the Bering Sea off the coast of the Aleutian Islands in Alaska. In an interview shared on Washington Post with Cecilia Cassidy, Josephine narrated, "When you're out fishing for 3 weeks at a time, and you're working 18 or 20 hours a day, who has time for taking showers?" Before we continue, comment below on what you think about this, and please support us by liking and sharing this video. Also, subscribe to our channel. We also asked questions on fishing Facebook groups and forums about this. These were some of the responses we got. Tom Jackson answered, "Commercial fishing is hard work. We work long hours every day, sometimes forgetting that we haven't taken a shower." Pete Davis answered, "I carry fresh water for drinking, cooking, and showers, depending on how long I'm going to be out at sea. Survival comes first, so my crew and I prioritize the former. When next you are enjoying delicious seafood, nod in respect for a fisher." Back to Deadliest Catch. The show crew is sailing on turbulent waters for as long as 3 whole months, which is a huge sacrifice for them. Well, let's not count by ourselves how many times they get to shower in that long period. One set of people we respect the most in every reality TV show is the production crew, the fantastic camera team. On Deadliest Catch, to keep viewers invested and coming back to watch more and more seasons, the crew equally works extra hard to capture activities aboard. The camera crew lives on board throughout the crab run. Contrary to what some viewers think, they don't jump into a water taxi at the end of every day and get shuttled back to a warm hotel room. There are no midnight tape exchanges from the boat to the editing team either. So once a tape is shot, it's moved to a safe place and kept there until the boat is back at harbor. So does the camera team have the time to shower too? On the boat, the team is always on alert to capture moments as they happen. With cameras rolling 24/7, shooting different angles, aerial views, underwater, on the boat, etc., and capturing over 30,000 hours of footage. It's safe to assume they share the same showering fate with everyone on the boat. In conclusion, yes, everyone showers, but not as often as you would at home. Now you know what production crew and fishers sacrifice to bring you premium shows on screen. Thank you for watching this video. Click on the next video to watch more commentaries about your favorite TV shows.